Fire away, guys.
Hey, Alvin, after all the success last year, do you at all think about carrying that over into the next year, or is everything just kind of new for you? Kind of take everything.
I think every year I just reset. Last year was last year. I go into the off season, trying to kind of figure out what I need to improve on. Go hard off season, train, and get back here and kind of just start from new. It's a new year. I think as a team we got different components that we want to sharpen and hone in on and figure out. It's a learning process every year. So I'm just out here trying to do my part, contribute the best I can.
And for you, like how beneficial was it being able to go into this offseason? I mean, healthier than you were last offseason.
Yeah.
You kind of focus on your training.
Man, I mean, it's a blessing. Your health is your wealth. So, I mean, to be able to come out of the season healthy and then kind of get back to training and be 100% instead of, kind of basically trying to start from the ground up and, rehab, then train and get strong, it's like it's a world of difference. So, I mean, this offseason was great. Sharif, Swayze, I mean, they got me right. As always, I mean, it's the same thing. I'm not changing my process. My process is the same.
Alvin, I think a lot of us might take the screen pass for granted. It seems like a check down easy play. How much timing and rhythm has to go into that? And after you worked with Taysom a little last year, how much did you guys recognize we need to figure this out? And how's that been with Jameis?
Man, that play. I mean, it seems so simple, yet there's so many moving parts to it. And I think I get a lot of the credit for it, but you got to look at guys like Eric and Pete and those guys that are actually going and making the play come alive and the timing aspects with Jameis and Taysom. And then I get the easy part. I just get the ball and kind of run behind the guys that are doing all the work. But it's something that we work on. I mean, we try to make sure that we got that in our bag to be able to utilize and kind of catch defenses off guard because, I mean, that's a play that if done right, and we try to do it right every time. I mean, it's a explosive. So.
Have you had conversations with Jameis about trying to work out that rapport? He hasn't had a lot of heavy pass-catching running backs in his
Yeah, now me and Jameis have talked a lot. I mean, he comes to me like, he wants to know now. He wants to know now, like, how do you see this? How do you like this? I'm like, Jameis, we gonna get it. It's all right. Like, we got a long time to go before we got to be perfect. So, I mean, he's just eager to learn, and I love that about him. I mean, he wants everything right now, but. It's a process, and he understands that too, but he's still like, I understand it's a process, but let's go. And then Taysom, Taysom, we've had time on task with a lot of these things, and he's still the same way. He's trying to learn the little intricacies and just new tricks and just try to be better. That's what everybody's doing.
Is there anything you got to do different based on the quarterback, or you just kind of do
the thing I tell them, I'm like, bro, I'm right next to you, or I'm right behind you, so anything you need, you tell me. I don't need anything from you but to be you. That's it. I don't want to put anything. I mean, I feel like quarterback probably the hardest position on the field, other than maybe like Will kicking field goals. I wouldn't want to kick field goals. But that's why I tell Taysom and Jameis, like, whatever you need from me, if you need me to point the mic, anything, just let me know, because I know they got a lot on their plate, and I mean they gotta come out here and deliver and be on point for everybody, not just themselves. It's easy for me. I'm just a running back. I'm like, all right, well, what I got to do? I got to focus on one thing, holding on to the ball, but they got so much on their plate, so I'm just trying to be there for them, the outlet.
And you mentioned Eric, he was way out in front.
Yeah.
How big of a benefit is it just having offensive
linemen? Eric was out, Pete was out there too. I ain't see Pete rolling, but I mean, I think part of that, and like the screenplay, part of that is like the will to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so easy to just, be like, oh, well, Alvin's faster than me, so I'm going to touch my guy, and when Alvin passed me, it's over. But them dudes is running, like, they trying to find the next and the next. So, I mean, I appreciate that. That's when I can slow down and let everything develop. So that's why I say I got the easy part. I just sit back and kind of let it unfold in front of me and then pick where I want to go.
So that helps with your patience?
Hell yeah. I'm already patient, but when them dudes is running, it's like nobody wants to get hit by Eric or Pete.
Right.
So, shoot.
How much double teaming did you see last year, and do you think
double teaming as far as
like on a route, as far as how much extra coverage did you see last year, and do you think you'll see a lot more of that? I
think we see it. We see more and more every year, but I mean, you got to make a decision as a defense. Do you want to double me? Do you want to double Mike? We got Devontae out there. We got Traquan. We got I mean, we got weapons on our offense. So when you double somebody, you got to understand that you're taking away from somewhere else. So you could double me if you want to. I'll do my job and sit there and decoy and play dummy, and somebody else gonna gas you. So, I mean, I will see more, and we'll find out a way to combat it.
Hey, Alvin, I remember you telling us how you tried to emulate Drew's approach to the profession of football, and you've done that for a couple of years. And in his absence, how much have you thought about how you can now apply that, I guess, as a leader on the offense?
Yeah, I think with me, my leadership, it's I'm not as much as a vocal leader as Drew was. I think I lead by example, and then like I don't know how to explain it. I think everybody understands my leadership style, but like going back to me saying I kind of emulate and try to learn how Drew led. Obviously he's not here no more, and guys are looking to be led by somebody. Me coming in, I would be misleading everybody to trick myself into believing that I need to be Drew to lead this team. You know, I think my biggest thing is just focusing on being me and how I lead, and doing that every day, and being an example for the new guys, the younger guys, even some of the older guys that are looking for the next leader. I don't think it's hard. It's just guys are looking for guys that are doing the right thing and know what's going on, and guys that know what's going on. And I feel like I know what's going on. I've been here a while, so I mean that's all it is. I think just being me and just bringing the energy that I have every day and doing the right thing.
Time for one more, guys.
Hey, Alvin. Normally I wouldn't ask this, but since you're wearing a mask, I kind of feel like I have to.
Mm-hmm.
Since you tested positive for COVID last year, does that factor into your decision to get vaccinated at all?
No.
And I guess to follow up, are you vaccinated?
I might be.
Fair enough. You don't have to answer, but I feel like
yeah, I'm vaccinated. Y'all good?
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, DD, why ain't trying to? That's HIPAA.